like the impact that Black women have had on me personally, on my self-love journey. And I'm so grateful and so thankful for that. So,
like every other dark-skinned girl, I too used to hate my skin color. I just used to feel very uncomfortable with it until I met Sean. So to those
Throughout my journey, and I'm on about my journey from a very young age, there has been one community that has helped me, that has educated me and made me grow into the man I am today. And that is the Black community. And I'm sorry for being so vague in saying the Black community.
Delighted to have you, amazing viewer. If you're first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell so that you get notified whenever I have a new video. And for my returning subscribers, I love you and I appreciate you. All the comments that you guys are sending, they're just amazing. Thank you so much for supporting my content. This is an appreciation video to all Black creators, especially those who share their stories, those who had like a hard time embracing their skin color or just anything that has to do with their insecurities. This is to tell you that you are not just helping yourself, but you are impacting lives. These are Indians, especially who also have dark complexions and who have been wondering how could they like have even the makeup and all this that fits their skin tone. But thank God for the diversity of the Black race. Thank you for being online. Thank you for sharing your story. Because of you, they have been able to regain their confidence and also, just get that self-esteem and all the good thing. They're comfortable because of you. So thank you so much. This is an appreciation video. I just want to let you listen to a few stitches that I put across so that you can take a listen.
I just want to say the way that Black women, Black creators have helped me embrace my skin color is just not talked about enough. I mean, just the impact that Black beauty creators have had on brown girls, teaching us how to do makeup for skin tones that's not white, teaching us about hyperpigmentation. I grew up on Jackie Aina, and before I started watching her, before I found her, I tried so hard to find makeup tutorials for someone with my skin tone. I'm a lot lighter now, but when I was younger, I was darker because I don't know, you're always like darker when you're a child, I think, because you're going outside more. I tried so hard to find like Indian skin tone, makeup, videos, tutorials on YouTube, and it was just impossible. There was no brown girl that I could find that was doing makeup tutorials for our skin tone. And if I did find someone doing makeup, it was like an Indian makeup artist doing someone's bridal makeup. They were painting her white. But once I found Black creators, brown skin Black creators, I learned so much more than just makeup and color theory. I definitely had some of that stuff in the back of my head. I was taking in a little bit of information. But the main thing I learned from watching Black creators do their makeup so artfully, having similar skin tone to mine and even darker, is that brown skin is beautiful. Especially because I am an immigrant, and for the first few years of my life, I did go to an Indian school in the Middle East. Colorism was such a huge problem. Every single day I was reminded that I am dark and ugly. I mean, it was just such a terrible message to send to young girls. Also in the Middle East, we had access to Indian television, and the commercials that would come on Sony TV was like Fair and Lovely and all that shit. Like, I was exposed to all of that. I just grew up to like know that, okay, brown, dark, like tan skin is just bad, you know, it doesn't look good. People just don't like it. I just wanted to take a moment to like talk about this because it's insane, like the impact that Black women have had on me personally, on my self-love journey, and I'm so grateful and so thankful for that. So brown girls, whoever else is watching this, did you guys have any favorite Black creators, Black beauty creators, beauty gurus back in the day, like on YouTube? Let me know.
Here's how I started getting comfortable with my dark skin. Like every other dark-skinned girl, I too used to hate my skin color. I just used to feel very uncomfortable with it until I met Sean. So to those of you who don't know, Sean Romy is this really beautiful model. So when I was about 16 years old, I dropped her a DM and asked if we could collaborate on a shoot. And when I met her for the first time, I was shocked at how someone could look so beautiful. She had this rich, dusky skin tone, and the first thing I told my mom was, did you see her skin color? So beautiful. And my mom's response to that was, what are you talking about? You're literally the same skin color. And holy shit, that actually changed everything. Because up until then, I never saw my skin as pretty. I just had a very negative attitude towards it. But then I saw the way that she carried herself, and it was like a switch in my mind at that point. From then on, I made it a point to stop talking negatively about my skin. If you don't hear a light-skinned person making fun of themselves, you don't need to do the same. Now, this was about 8 years ago. And since then, I started traveling a lot, and every single time I traveled, I swear to you, I would get complimented by strangers on the street for my skin color, something that would have never ever happened in India. I no longer shy away from wearing bright colors. In fact, white is one of my favorite colors to wear. I just think it looks so beautiful on my skin. And the biggest thing that I learned from this is that when you completely accept yourself and you're confident, you can also inspire people to accept themselves. I swear to you, dark skin is so beautiful. And it's so sad that we are taught to not embrace it or to shy away from colors, when in reality, it is so beautiful. If you're a dark skinned girl and you struggle with it, so many people would die for your skin color. I was on the other side of hating my skin color, and now it's literally one of the favorite.
You know, before I go to sleep tonight, I just want to say one thing. Throughout my journey, and I'm on about my journey from a very young age, there has been one community that has helped me, that has educated me and made me grow into the man I am today. And that is the black community. And I'm sorry for being so vague in saying the black community. And the reason why is because it's so diverse and I can't pinpoint specific groups. So I'm from Reading. Now, Reading, the first group of immigrants to ever come to Reading were Caribbeans. And one thing that the Caribbeans did from a very young age was they created, along with other African members, they created the Pan-African Society.
I love being black. I can't wait to wake up every morning black.
Which was after-school curriculums built for black students because they were getting neglected by the education system.
No one talks about growing up the ugly friend that was never actually ugly. I was just black. Being a black girl was like an automatic write-off. What do you mean you're black? You're ugly. That's what you are. Like, I remember anytime me and my friends would go out, like all my friends were white, by the way. And anytime we would go out, like different groups of boys would come up to us. But honestly, it would be like I wasn't even there. I wouldn't even get a hello. The most I'd get is this. Ugh. Like, why have you brought your pet monkey out with you? Pure invisible. Every other day it was black girls this, black girls that, black, 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 black. Until I think it was around like sixth form. This is like 2014/2015. It started to switch. This was when Afrobeat started coming up. Now it was cool to be black. It was cool to be African. It was cool to be Nigerian. Whereas a couple of weeks before, that was illegal. Then all of a sudden I'm getting, oh, you know, Tammy's kind of like, Tammy's what? Tammy was Jovino last week, or whatever other football players you guys like to compare me to. I remember around the early stages where it started to switch around. We went out. I think it was my 18th. I just turned 18. For reference, this is what I look like at 18. Sorry, that's actually very cute. But anyway, we went out and I remember there was this like group of white boys and one of them was like, oh, I like her, like pointing at me. And then my friend at the time was like, wait, who? And then pointed out one of the other white girls that we were with. Like, of course it can't be Tammy you're talking about, not the monkey. So then he was like, no, her, that girl, pointing at me again. Then she came up to me and was like, oh, you're never gonna guess what? He just said that he prefers you over, let's say the girl's name is Kelly. She literally came up to me with excitement and shock. He just said that he prefers you over Kelly. She said it like it was, whoa, what? What's going on with all of that? Like it couldn't be possible. Thankfully, I always had high self-esteem. Like I knew who I was from a very early age. Because if not, I would have grown up thinking I was butt ugly all that time. It was when I got to uni that the appreciation actually started to settle in. What a life.
Now, for some reason, I was enrolled into this. And my belief is that they thought I was mixed race. So I was allowed into these classes. There I learned a lot. I was bumped up in the English language, but also they taught me a lot about history. About Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., about Black Panthers, about Assata Shakur. All these amazing things. And that helped me. And that helped me grow. And that helped me learn. And so as I grew up and I grew older, I learned a lot more about the black community, and I learned more about that than my own community. But one thing I noticed, black people really not only just look out for their own, but they make sure to grow and keep going. And that's one thing I fell in love with from a very young age was Muhammad Ali. Now, when Muhammad Ali passed away, I always thought, what's the equivalent in the UK to our Muhammad Ali? Who is it? And I realized today it's Stormzy. So Stormzy is a rapper from the UK who went viral from this video where he's basically just telling someone shut up. But I noticed one thing, when he became famous, he didn't just like become rich and famous and just brag about it. He built a production company, he built a book publishing thing, which he's helping and pushing for people of color to like get their books published. He also funded so many black students to go to Oxford University. And he's still doing so much more. And also his performance at Glastonbury, where he wore a staff vest and he like called out the government, especially his line where he said, "How'd you like if we burnt your house down?" Referring to the Grenfell fire, where loads of innocent people died because a house got burnt down and the government neglected it. And the reason why I'm making this video is I would like to appreciate and just let the black community know that you guys have done so much for me. Because there's no one from my community. We don't have like a Malcolm X in our community. We don't have anything similar to like Muhammad Ali. Imran Khan is probably the closest, but like it's because of black people I am where I am. Black women taught me how to look after my hair and like taught me how to maintain my curls. It was black men like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali that taught me how to be courageous, how to love. It was Muhammad Ali, a black Muslim reaver, that taught me to fall in love with my religion and my name. So I owe the black community so much. So while I'm here, and I know everyone gives me credit saying, "Oh, you did great," this isn't me. Even the way I speak, everything, it's all from the black community. And my great friend, Jordan, I know what black love is, and God, it's beautiful. So I would like to say thank you to the black community. I would like to say thank you to Stormzy. I would like to say thank you to Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Sa'at Shakur. Just the list goes on.
This is very positive and I love this. It's an amazing experience. Thank you so much for being online. Thank you for sharing your story. And if you're black and you're still having difficulties, you're still feeling uncomfortable with your skin complexion, it's just to remind you that you're beautiful the way you are. So yeah, you are beautiful. Like, look at that. You're so beautiful the way you are. Black is beautiful. Black is gold. Black is amazing. So be comfortable and be comfortable. You know, you've watched this extent. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Kindly, I love interacting. Goodbye for now.